Hello there. Do you like my cat? This is Slinky. She's about 17 years old in March. She used to be with me, but then she come to live here with Christy and Phil at their cottage in Dorset here, and that's where I'm making this little clip here. Basically that's a lot of waffling, but really this is just a little update to say apologise to everybody for when we did the last video of the boat going in the water. We just disappeared off the face of the internet, but except for the little Easter update. But anyway, what we've decided to do here, I know Christy's going to do some editing, and all the clips and that I done last year, not that there's many of them, but there's a few, Christy's going to put together. So what you'll see in this first video will be, you know, the last tail end of 2018 when the boat went in the water, and then just getting ready to go out on the cut in February 19. So I don't want anybody to get confused that this is what's happening now. This is like from a year ago. So yeah, a lot of people have messaged me saying, oh, where have we gone and all that. Well, we are still about, but because I'm actually enjoying my boat and enjoying boating life, I'm not really that fussed about doing too much filming now, because I just enjoy taking life easy. But anyway, that's it, and hope you enjoy what you see, and speak to you all later. Yeah, good morning everybody. Sunday morning, quite a nice bright morning, a bit cloudy. As you can see, we're now in the marina here. Just a little turn round. Yeah, there we are. A few jobs to do today, and then I'll be going back to Dorset and get the workshop all cleared out, broken down, and start getting rid of stuff, ready for the big full-time move on board. What I'm doing, I'm in the boat today, and I'm just clearing all this out because I'm taking the sidewalls off, because I've got all these paving blocks to go in there just to balance the boat out. Because when we took it out, I put some bags of coal down the side, to basically 10 kilo bags, and we used 10 of them, so that meant we needed about 100 kilos on that side of the boat to correct it. So I'm now going to put some blocks in there and then stow the coal away, and there we go. That's my little job. Now I've had those panels off there and got some ballast in behind the gunnels there. I'm just up here in the yeah, just took the panel off there quite easily in the wardrobe, and I'm now just slotting down. These are 50mm, what they call driveline blocks. They're like for domestic use, they're only 50mm thick, so they fit in my gunnels just perfectly up against the finchlet, so worked out well. Yeah, hello there. I'm just actually I am doing really what is probably the very last job. I'm just finishing off cleaning up the floor. I have done the front, the galley the other week, but I never got around to doing the bedrooms. There's too much other stuff to do. There's lots of sticky gluey marks from where I was working. But yeah, I'm using this stuff. It's called Preptone. It's a real solvent, but good solvent based cleaner to get off all sticky muck. So yeah, but it is a hands and knees job I've been putting off, but really I've got no other jobs to do, so this is the last job. I got the ballast in the boat this morning where I wanted it to go, so we're sitting nice and flat. Couple of other little bits in the engine bay, just silly teething stuff really. So yeah, I've just got to basically get the rest of this glue off now, and then I think I can finally say, do you know what, the boat's finished. The thing is, when I finish a job, it's finished. There's nothing really else. Yeah, there'll be the odd bloody couplet to go up or little bracket to something, but we've virtually covered all the bases. As I say,
had a few snags. I'll talk about them later on. I'll sit down in the chair and, I think possibly Trevor's day's numbered as well. He's holding the camera now, but really I don't think there's going to be room on the boat for him, so he might well be seeing if we can place him. There was somebody who was interested in taking him on night, maybe using him, but I'm really having my doubts whether we can actually, whether there's room for him on the boat or not. We'll see on that, but so yeah, I've got to finish cleaning this floor up. I'll put it off because it's a bloody lousy job. You've got to get on the glue, get the little wire brush on it, and because this floor's got quite a lot of grain to it. But once it's all up, I've only got to get down through this bit of the room into the bathroom, and then I'm done, And then it's back to Dorset, get cleared up, get everything sold off that we don't want, and get up to the boat here in the new year and start the adventure. And that's where we're at. Anyway, I'm going to shut the camera off now and I'll talk to you all later. Yeah, well, anyway, that's the floor done. This had the builders clean. I'm not doing any more. Cindy will have to take control of that now. I'm just doing the inside of these. There's quite a bit of real mucky stuff on here, so I'm using the prep tone on here because that gets everything off. I did do the outside when we were in the workshop last week, but I think officially this is really the last job for the builder. So we have really come to the end of it, which is really good. Well, in some respects it's sad because it's the end, but it's not really the end because there'll be a new beginning. It'll be about getting ready, getting packed up. People say, I hope we're going to carry on. I suppose we will to some degree. I'm not sure what we're going to do, but we'll just play it by ear, really. I know I need a very good rest, but I think that's going to be me for a while. I think I've had enough for a bit. I will be getting rid of a bit of kit. I don't need all that tooling anymore. So yeah, it's getting cleared out, ready to go, because as I say, once we get going on board, we're not going to have any vehicles really. Just again, it's just another tide. Well, there's a flipping muck on the inside of these windows. A window cleaner would have been no good on this, because there's all sorts of film and muck. Yeah, so that's been enjoyable. I've enjoyed doing it. I've actually enjoyed doing the vlogs as well. As I say, I know some people get a bit frustrated because they say, turn the sound up. Well, as I say, I've said to you before, it's about building a boat, not making television programmes. But there we go, it does take all sorts. And as I say, Trevor, bless him, he's dropped my camera 3 times. We've had 3 screens at only 70 odd quid a pop. But I have got a different phone that I'm going to, my daughter Christie's, I bought her one because she's always up with the latest technology, so she's got the latest bloody iPhone, so I'm going to upgrade to her phone. And oh yeah, cleaning windows. Anyway, that's enough of me waffling on. Sit down and have a chat with you all later, and then that'll be the end of the show for a while. you know what? Trevor just dropped the camera again. Little bugger. So yeah, anyway, we're just on the last clean up. Bloody good job Cindy ain't here, otherwise she'll tell me right off for climbing on the leather sofa. But she's not here, is she? But I can't get up here any other way. I've got no steps or anything to stand on, so I'm afraid it's got to be what it's got to be. It's a bit bloody awkward. Somebody put this flipping divider in the way. Well, anyway, the sofa's old enough, alright, it's holding my weight. Anyway, when I get back to Dorset, we've got friend Betty, she's going to order the, I don't know, eider down bedspread, whatever it's called, because it's too big to go across the bed. And she's also going to take all the leather off cuts and make us some little pads so we've got something to sit on that cold metal out the back of the boat. So yeah, another little insight. Well, here I am in the saloon. I can sit back and relax. I've just today now completed the last little odds and ends, those little itty bits. As I say, I've put some ballast now behind the gunwales so the boat's sitting right, so I can, because I basically tried it out with some bags of coal. I knew I needed about 100 kilos, so I've now put that away on the boat. We've got plenty of coal on here to last the winter out. Don't know when we're actually going to be up here, but we've got plenty of coal anyway. Yeah, just done the last, clean the floor, window. I stuck a little bracket up there because for the internet. I'll talk about that another time, what we're doing for internet, so we can share what we're doing with that. And yeah, thank you all for watching. It's been quite a journey, isn't it, really? Because you know the boat is now finished. As I say, you know, that's why last week I managed to get around and answer a few messages, because I had the boat to do. So you know, it's nice to actually sit there and tap a few messages, return messages back. Yeah, last week we got the boat in the water, bit of a dry. I didn't do no filming on it, but right bloody drama. We only got a quarter of a mile down the cut and the motor was stopped. Lost the flipping, what's it in the bargain as well, a fender come off with a branch. You got caught round the branch. But anyway, we recovered that on our trip back. Nobody had hooked it out, so that was good. But no, basically everything cut out. We're out the engine bay, and I got bloody bottom base 20 odd litres of diesel in the bottom of the boat, like. Bloody hose had snapped or perished, or what? Not perished, but anyway, we got the boat to the side and tied up, and. Anyway, I went back, I took the fitting off, went and cut it back and put a Jubilee clip on it, and yeah, that was a repair job. But then lo and behold, I realised that it's not just that. Bloody dust sheet, quilt cover that I had covering the engine from where I was doing all the painting, stupid me never took it off, and anyway, it ended up getting all wrapped up round the flipping alternator belt, snapped the alternator belt and tied itself tight as buggery round the pulleys, like, you know. And there's me putting the flipping rope cutter on the prop shaft. I could have done with one on the bloody tight on the, what do you call it, the alternator. But anyway, so a bit of a piss off, but you know, we say we're only quarter of a mile down from the boatyard, so we just sort of thought, that's it, we'll stay there. And it took me nearly 3 hours to pick the bloody quilt out and cut it out and get it out. But anyway, I got it all out, no damage done. And in the morning, I walked back up the boatyard, saw them in there, and they had some spares. Got a spare drive belt and got that put on, and we went on our way. And we only went up to Foxton Locks and stopped there for a bit. But anyway, we got to Foxton, and then there's another bloody noise coming from the engine bay. Anyway, after sussing it out, the exhaust nut had come loose. Again, I suppose these are all just little teething problems. I never put it in, like, you know, but anyway, because they're bloody great nut to do up. So anyway, I messaged my mate Aaron, and I said, could you drop us down a couple of big pairs of stills or something on your way home from the yard? So that's what he did, and he left them with us, and I got that tightened up nice and tight now. So that's that. So anyway, next morning we just had a little run up the cut to the next turning bay, or whatever you call it. I'm not good on these terminologies, but winding hole, that's it. Well, you want to call it winding hole because you're winding the boat round, but it's a winding hole. So we turned the boat round, and then we sort of made our way back and got back here on the mooring Thursday afternoon. And then, as I say, I've done a few little jobs and that. Cindy's gone on, and I'm going back to Dorset tomorrow, and we're going to get everything sorted out, sort all my tools out, because really I am going to knock it all on the head for a while, and Cindy finishes work next week, and our new adventure would be as soon as we get, you know, sorted out, she gets the house rented out, and we'll be up here and off on our adventures, and hopefully we'll be doing something to bring you all along. Not quite sure how we can do it yet, but that don't really matter. As I said to you before, I don't know whether this could be Trevor's last stand holding it. He stood here in the corner, bless him, holding. But anyway, thank you, Trevor, for all your assistance you've given us. And as I say, it may be that he might be being pensioned off, because whether or not there's room for him on the boat, I'm not quite sure. And he does drop the camera quite a bit, and because we're going to be on the move and that, I think I might need to have a different type of tripod that holds the camera more steady. But thank you, Trevor, for all your work. I think there was somebody out there that was interested in taking him on. And so, as I say, I ain't quite decided yet, but I think Trevor's days on the boat could be numbered. But he did have a little trip up the road, and he has been filming today. So thank you, Trevor. That's enough for Trevor. And thank you for all the messages, and I'm glad you've all enjoyed it. It has been a bit of a journey, but as I say, right in that very first vlog, I did say that when I start a project, I'll see it through to the end, and I've seen it through to the end. So there we go. Good luck to anybody who's out there building. I hope some of this has been help to you all. It's been a bit of a learning curve for me. I've never done Narrowboat before. People say, you can do another one, so I don't know. You know, it's a lot of hard work in it. But there we go. Thank you all for watching.